Hello students, welcome back to your class. Today we are going to see mean deviation from mean under continuous series. Okay, we have completed in the previous classes mean deviation from individual and discrete series. So today we are going to see mean deviation from mean in continuous series. Okay, the formula for mean deviation from mean. So x bar, I've given you here x bar. So we are going to calculate mean deviation from mean. So we have three formulas in total for this particular problem. The first formula is we have to calculate x bar. X bar is equal to summation fm divided by n. So always remember f into m. What is m here? M is the midpoint. So for class interval, we'll be having m. Then the second formula is mean deviation. That is summation f into d bar divided by n. Then the third formula is coefficient of mean deviation, that is equal to mean deviation divided by x bar. So we have only three formulas. We have to calculate all these three formulas for this particular problem. For the first one is x bar, second one is mean deviation, and the third one is coefficient of mean deviation. So first the question is given as compute mean deviation from mean and also the coefficient of mean deviation. So we have to calculate mean deviation as well as the coefficient of mean deviation. So we are going to calculate mean deviation from mean. Okay. So the question is, the first one is 200 to 400, then 400 to 600, 600 to 800, 800 to 1000. F values, number of workers is what? Number of workers means it is F. Okay, number of workers is F and this is X. So X is 200 to 400, it starts from that, and number of workers is 20, 60, 20, 40, 30, 10. Okay, shall I repeat it once again? It is 20, 40, 30, 10. Okay, let us move on to the calculation part. Okay, so here what was the question given? It was given as 200 to 400, 400 to 600, 600 to 800. All these are what? This comes under X. So class interval means it is X, and the next one is frequency, and this is midpoint. Okay, always for mean we have to calculate the midpoint, that is f into m. We need f into m. What is the formula for calculating x bar? X bar is equal to summation fm divided by summation n as f, or we can write it as summation fm divided by n. It is all the same. Okay, always remember n under discrete and continuous can be taken as summation f. So x bar is equal to summation f into m divided by summation f. So what is the value for summation fm? Summation fm is 56,000. Okay, 56,000, and the n value is 100. So summation fm is 56,000 divided by 100. Say that is the mean value. So always remember what is the formula for x bar? X bar is equal to summation fm divided by summation f, or summation f is what? Summation f is equal to n. Okay, so that is why the formula is summation fm divided by n. So see here the question I have given here, x bar is equal to summation fm divided by n, that is equal to 56,000 divided by 100, that is equal to 560. So what is x bar value? X bar is 560. So always remember the formula summation fm divided by n. So we have to, the answer is 560. Then we have to calculate the d bar. After calculating mean, what should we do? The next step is we have to calculate d bar. So what is d bar? D bar is equal to the x value, that is midpoint value, because in x we have class interval. So x க்கு பதிலா நம்ம class interval க்கு என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம்? Midpoint கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். அதனால் midpoint minus x bar. x bar ஓட value என்ன வந்து நம்மளுக்கு 560. So midpointல இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த எல்லா values நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? Minus x barல நம்ம எடுக்கிறோம். So 300 minus 560, that is 260. 260. அடுத்து 500 minus 560, that is 60. அடுத்தது 700 minus 560, that is 140. Next 900 minus 560, that is 340. The last one is f into d bar. Okay, f into d bar. So what should we do here? F into d bar value. F value, d bar value multiply பண்ணி எடுக்கணும். So f value first value என்ன இருக்கு? We have, what is the f value first? We have, so we have to calculate f into d bar. So we have to multiply f value and the d bar value in this particular problem. Okay. So what is f value? F value, it is given in the question, f value, and we have found out the d bar value. We have to multiply both these and write it here, f into d bar. Okay, this is f into d bar. So 20, first value is what? 20 into 260, that is 5200. So similarly, we have to calculate all the f into d bar values. Okay, so the final answer is f into d bar is equal to 15,200. What is the final value? F into summation f into d bar is equal to 15,200. So this is the final answer for f into d bar. Now we are going to apply the formula. So we have two formulas here. So we have to first calculate mean deviation, then coefficient of mean deviation. So what is the formula for mean deviation? Mean deviation is equal to summation f into d bar divided by n. So we have calculated in the table, that is the value is 15,200, isn't it? The value is 15,200 divided by n is 100. So the answer is 152. Then the coefficient of mean deviation is mean deviation divided by x bar, that is equal to 152 divided by 560. What is 560? That is x bar value. So the final answer is 0.271. So it's very, very simple. Once you understand this problem, it's very simple to calculate. So just you should understand the formula first. Okay, you should know the formula first. Then it's very easy to calculate. I have given you a homework problem also. So this is a question that I have given you for the homework. I have given class and frequency. So this comes under which problem or series? It comes under continuous series. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, or if all the class are given, then comes under continuous series. So look back into the video once again and do this problem and post it in the Google Classroom. Okay, the final class interval is what? 50 to 60. Is it visible for you? The final class is 50 to 60, 50 to 60. So இதுதான் வந்து உங்களுடைய homework problem முடிச்சிட்டு Google Classroomல post பண்ணிடுங்க. Okay, thank you dear students. So I've given you a quote also. Start calling yourself healed, happy, whole, blessed and prosperous. Rise and shine. Thank you dear students.